Come move with the movement. We here, man. Let's go. Gotta get this win. Fresh out the gym. Try to get this game, man. See what's happening. It's a doozy. I'm 8-0. I think he's 7-1, 6-1, something like that.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Dalton's Bengals.
Yeah, we rocking.
It's the NFL on
we
EA
rocking
Sports,
with
and there you
the
get a
TV
look at
like,
Brown Stadium on
I don't
the banks of
turn
the
the light
Ohio
on.
River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
Like
this crowd is ready. As they're
pick it up. Come on.
And I think he was
Let's
able
go.
to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back.
A 98 speed receiver on the left side and a 97 receiver on the right side.
Like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball
back. Over top of them.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hey.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
I'm afraid of that speed, but and I know Mickey go over the top. So I have to see if it's going to shake.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. So Dalton now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
What was that?
It's a gain of 9 yards.
Oh, that was Mick. And I'm going to say, I know here in the hill ain't out there juking like that. And how we ain't got no... Oh, I know why. But played over the top. The speed, man. That speed already breaking my defense.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
You have this first down.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Go defense.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down carry. It's Hill. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Second down, Dalton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go. We ain't losing this game.
Now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it with Hill. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Oh, dang, that's a leg.
It's no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Kamara. And an alley to run. And now a fumble. The ball's goes out, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Often on phones, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
See what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They go play action here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble.
This is the perfect way to start a game.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Why my hands so
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Hill. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Dancing to his left.
We can't get nothing out here.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They come out here in the I. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Hill to try again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Just hold them to a field goal, defense.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. On 4th down, off goes Dalton, and on comes the Bengal kicker, Jake Elliott, for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Breeze to throw on second down. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and 5. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Beasley. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin the drive with Hill. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Play fake to Hill. Dalton. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. He'll let it fly for Austin. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Dalton here from the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Two minutes to play here in the first half. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's complete to Flainer. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Breeze now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And tough starting field position here. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run it again with Hill. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the quarter.
Man, I'm getting some lag, man. What the hell?
Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got some space here. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They run it again with Kamara. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. A 10th carry for Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Can't let him see them pass defense and stop the run. Come on.
In this drive, all 4 on the ground.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. To throw is Breeze. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by George
I've seen it.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down. Dalton. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Dalton gives to Bernard. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
On 3rd and 8.
To the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a
Yeah.
big first down to pick up.
Ain't no even get mad. We gonna lose this game.
Down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never
Going
know.
to run
yeah,
the
we
clock
didn't have
out.
to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Dalton. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Fresh set of downs here. And now to the air, Dalton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. The busy night continues for Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A give. This is Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. From midfield, here's Breeze. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Breeze to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Blake. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And he's got room, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Austin's got it left side. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 41 yards. First down, Hill. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Following the penalty, it's Hill. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. Now carry number 20 here for Hill. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up with good field position here as gets this up over the 40-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he fends him off. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll run on 1st down. Hill looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now they try the right side here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Hill, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Defense showing blitz. On 2nd down, Hill trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a toss play to Bernard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something
Good
here at
game.
the end just to take into next week?
Yeah,
I'll see you
sometimes
in the
teams
Super Bowl.
want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs.